Greetings and welcome back everyone. If you like these daily crypto analysis videos, hit the like button and subscribe. Please share these videos with your friends to help the channel grow. I'm Crypto Snake, back again to discuss some Bitcoin analysis. So in the previous video, I laid out the potentially magic number where Bitcoin would strike before continuing its trend upward. That magic number obviously wasn't exactly struck, it was the 6290 support level, but we did actually wick down very close to it, indicating that we could have struck close enough to it to actually instill this nice rally. I'm going to go ahead and lay out two potential paths that I see Bitcoin taking from this position, as the technical analysis is kind of somewhere in the middle today on both bullish and bearish. We're kind of just side trending right in the middle, but I'm going to lay out two possibilities. So the first path that I'll cover is actually the bullish Bitcoin path, and for that I want to highlight the RSI level. After bouncing off the 36 RSI support level, we've slowly been clawing ourselves higher and higher, and again striking down in the 44 level, we have started to climb a little bit again. For this bullish perspective, I do see us striking back up to that 64 or 70 RSI level, maybe even higher, if we continue on this bullish path. So what price point would that get us to? If we were to strike that high on the RSI, we're very likely to see around 7,000, 6,900 to 7,000, which is the price level that I laid out in the previous video before we broke out of this one-day cloud. This would obviously indicate another test of the one-day cloud, and depending on how long it takes to get there, this could actually be the apex of this pennant formation that we did lay out on the daily chart. Obviously, if we do break out of this pennant, it would be the first time ever breaking out of this pennant and would absolutely confirm that we are on a bull trend, and we could see that price increase even higher. Now, as I've laid out in previous videos, I did set up a pennant here, basically to emphasize the lower peaks as we went down, and how the volume has basically been constricting as we've been pushing onward. Normally a pennant formation like this indicates a potential breakout. It could be up, it could be down. Personally, I believe it is going to break out upwards and move towards the next bull rally. And we can see that the cloud formation is actually starting to level off as well. Cloud descending all the way since then has basically started to level off around here. So obviously this cloud formation actually lends some credence to the possibility of moving into a nice bull rally. As for the Ichimoku cloud system, currently we are plateauing. We have been plateauing this entire area. As we saw with this daily pump, I was predicting a pullback to the daily Kijinsen, which we did eventually see. We obviously bounced down below and then corrected back to it. We're starting to kind of equalize around here, so I'm expecting some movement on the daily Kijinsen to either confirm a bullish path or a bearish path, moving the Kijinsen either up or down. So that's my current bullish perspective. As for the bearish perspective, on the daily chart, we can see this very heavy drop here with a potential bear flag forming, which would indicate, again, I'm just drawing this very loosely, would indicate another leg down from this pump, potentially striking around the 6320 to 6290 area, which again would hit that magic number. So obviously this play is still in the realm of possibility. However, the actual distance we are likely to fall is actually limited by the parabolic SAR, which does bring a little bit of support, and I'm expecting the next dot to be around the 6300 area. So while I think this bearish perspective is still potentially in play, I don't think we're going to be seeing that 6200 or 5900 area anytime soon. In fact, if we do start the bull run, we may actually never see that level again. That's obviously a very optimistic perspective on Bitcoin. So moving on to my other Bitcoin chart and moving down to the 4-hour chart, just want to lay out exactly what happened here. Bitcoin started to form an ascending wedge up in this area, and I did call a short order as soon as I saw it break through this wedge, which broke us down through the 4-hour cloud, pulling a nice 20% gain, moving back to the 4-hour Kijinsen, before again correcting back up to the daily Kijinsen. After correcting back to this daily Kijinsen, you can see we are still within this 65.14 to 64.40 or so resistance and support area. We're very likely to side trend through here for a little bit before actually having a nice indication of whether we're going up and down, and I will give that warning out to my free VIPs as well if I see Bitcoin moving in either direction. But before I get on with my technical analysis, if you'd like to join my free Telegram for insights on the market, including Bitcoin, altcoins, and a sneak peek to my personal entries and exits, join t.me/cryptosnakepit. Links directly to the chat and a link on how to install Telegram, which is a free chat program I use to communicate with my VIPs, in the description below. We've also been pulling some savage gains this month in the VIP group. You can see a preview of the gains we've made this month, and right now I'm getting geared up for some massive gains for this next bull run. I've given out a list of potentially discount altcoins I plan to ride for the bull run to my VIPs, as well as some hot altcoin swing positions every week. If you want information on how to get into the VIP group to be part of these trades, the information is also in the description below. And just to add to that a little bit, I really can't wait for this month end because I'm really running out of room for these gains. Moving on to the market health today, the market cap has risen up to 216 billion from 203, so we've gained another 13 billion back into the market. And Bitcoin dominance has actually dropped down to the 52% area. This could also be correlated with Ripple's slight resurgence due to the Coinbase hype pump. As for the altcoin market, we are seeing a nice little resurgence on the 24-hour from this very small pump on Bitcoin. It's been kind of tumultuous with the drop and then the pump, but overall altcoins did see a little bit of green today. An article on CoinDesk basically highlighting what I laid out as well, that Bitcoin's volatility has hit its lowest in 2 years, and we are starting to form this nice pennant. Again, they leave it to speculation whether or not we're going to either 8,500 or 5,755, so again, not really useful, but just laying out the pennant as well. This is kind of an interesting story over on CoinDesk. Blockchain startups aim to kill the CAPTCHA with a new anti-bot protocol. And if you're one of those people who has to deal with those annoying CAPTCHAs where, you have to pick out which one has the taxi out of these 6 very blurry photos. Oh, I don't know. All of them? I'm actually very supportive on this project because I absolutely hate CAPTCHA. I hate dealing with that. Obviously, this isn't a massive story for blockchain or the cryptocurrency space. However, I just thought it was kind of an interesting use of blockchain and wanted to point it out to you guys. And it's nice to see an actual nice real world use for the blockchain. But enough of the news for today. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the charts. We're gonna take a look at Ethereum right now. I did notice that Ethereum was a little overextended today, so I did give a call out to my VIPs for a long position, pulling a solid 32% gains. And as for Ethereum's long-term technical analysis, I'm still very, very bullish on Ethereum. I do expect us to pull back a couple percentage points up to this daily Kijinsen, which is now ascending at 225. If we can break through this 222 resistance, this is obviously offered very heavy resistance multiple times. This will be the 3rd time testing back at it. However, with the Kijinsen ascending on the daily and with TK crossovers going down to the 2-hour, I believe we're on the brink of seeing a very nice pump from Ethereum. And if this matches with my bullish perspective on Bitcoin, I could see the price hitting up to the 300 area, possibly even higher, maybe up to the 320. So right now I will be capitalizing on Ethereum's movements, as I believe it's absolutely solid, and I think Ethereum as a project is good and it will very likely move bullish from here. As for Bitcoin shorts, we did break through this daily cloud and we are now riding on the support level. Because we've broken back into this cloud, there's no real indication of which direction we are going. However, the daily Kijinsen on the shorts is much higher, so we could see an increase in shorts up to that level. It is also possible that we could fall through this resistance once more and go down. This obviously breaking down would increase the price of Bitcoin. Moving up would decrease the price of Bitcoin. So that's my overview of the market for today. Just to summarize really fast, Bitcoin currently not really sure exactly where it's going to go. Leaning more towards bullish perspective, I would say about 65% for us to break up from here. 35% to break down to that magic number. Still, I think we are coming into the end game of this market cycle and we're about to see some very, very nice gains when we move into this bull market. And it is going to be absolutely lucrative. And we are going to be capitalizing on that in the VIP group. And if you guys want to get in there, go ahead and message me on Telegram at official Crypto Snake or check in the description below for information. And I'll get you in right after this video. If you guys do make any trades today, I wish you luck. Please join me in my free Telegram at t.me/CryptoSnakePit, where I give up-to-the-minute updates on Bitcoin and my personal exits and entries for the private VIP group. Also included is our private VIP chat, where you can chat with many of our experienced savage traders, get personal technical analysis from me, and answer any questions you might have. This is Crypto Snake, signing off.